Hey everybody, my name is Dr. Scott. I am a chiropractor, a health coach, and a speaker. And I want to ask a question. What's the definition of doctor? Do you know? It's actually teacher. And one of the things that I found great passion in is by providing people with information that can really make a difference in their lives in the areas of health, well-being, longevity, and prevention. And over the next few minutes, I hope that I can share something of value to you in your workplace that can do just that. And basically who I am is, I'm a local chiropractor in South Austin. I've got an office called Family Chiropractic of Austin. But what's really important, I think, for you to know is why I began doing what I do. And before I started studying anything about health, I was sick all the time. I had ulcerative colitis, which is an intestinal disease where it splits open and bleeds from the inside. I had allergies, horrible every year. I'd get strep throat and bronchitis, lower back pain, shoulder pain, hip pain, so bad that these things, when I would sneeze, it would light me up and my lower back felt like it was going to explode, and it would drop me almost to my knees. And I thought all these things, I believed that all these things, well, I'm just going to have them forever and there's nothing I can do. We don't know why it was that way. And through studying health and making some lifestyle changes, what I learned is that every symptom is an effect. My intestinal disease, my back pain was the effect of something, and there was something that caused that. And with that distinction or understanding, I started looking for the cause of my problems. And when I found the causes, I could implement strategies to change it. And on the other side of doing that, now in my 30s, I'm actually stronger and healthier than I ever have been before in my teens or in my 20s. I don't have ulcerative colitis. I don't have the digestive problems. My lower back pain's gone. My hip pain no longer exists. And I feel great, and my energy levels are improving every single day. And so today, what I hope to provide you is three of the most important strategies that I've used in my life to begin creating change in the areas of health, which is what's important to me. Now, first, I just want to address kind of where we're all at. And many of us are in this weird place right now. I call it the funda. It's that place of anxiousness, fear, worry, anxiety, doubt, uncertainty. And because of the rapid changing environment in our culture, in our lives, in our workplaces, that leaves a lot of questions that can create a lot of stress and anxiety. And that's okay. I just want to let everybody know that a lot of people are experiencing this, and you're not alone. And most of us have these questions. But what I want to acknowledge you for is that since you're here listening to me right now, you have stepped outside of the normal routine to listen to somebody else who you may not know, which is important, right? That means something about you. And what I think that means is that you have a growth mindset. It's important to you to do things differently to get a different result, and that you're resilient. And what that really means is that in times of pressure, you're going to come out on the other side just fine. I'm going to talk a little bit about, educate you on stress, illness, and posture just briefly before we get into the strategies. Now, stress, super important to understand the impacts of stress on our bodies. Now, stress, what I'm talking about is emotional stress, work stress, physical stress, and the stress that we put on ourselves through the crazy thoughts, right? So if we're constantly thinking about what we're worried about, the impact on our body is going to be anxiety. That anxiety is going to raise certain hormones like cortisol, and that's going to completely shut off our immune function and depress it. The second thing is physical stress, sitting at the computer hunched over, working for long hours, stressing about deadlines. That's going to be physical and emotional stress. Both of those things put onto your body are going to depress your immune system by raising cortisol. That's a problem because cortisol is going to shut off your immune system, and then you're going to get sick. So especially right now, having ways of addressing that piece is vitally important, because something that I know about illness is that when we get a bug or a virus, one of the things we can control is our own immune system. And if we're regulating our stress, we can have a direct impact on that immune function, boosting it up, which is important to combat virus and illness. And so you can kind of see now how stress leads to illness. Now, did you know that 90% of all chronic diseases are from long-term stress? And so we don't have strategies to handle this. We're going to be in a world of pain and problems. Now, physical stress is a little bit different story, although it is still a form of stress on our body. Physical stress is like sitting at your computer for long hours, in different weird postures. Maybe you're on your couch, maybe you're at your dinner table, maybe you're at another counter, or maybe you're still at work, I don't know. But those positions that you're in are going to have an effect on your body. And what I mean by that is, if you're at a computer leaning forward, look at my head, it's going to go forward like this, compressing the back of your skull, stretching out the muscles and ligaments in your neck. And so just imagine if you're doing that, working multiple hours a day in different weird positions, maybe it is new, maybe it's not. Those different postures, if we're unaware of them, they're going to lead to things like headaches and numbness and tingling and neck pain and stiffness, or even lower back pain. I mean, how many of you have experienced that when you're after a few hours of work, or maybe it's the day, at a certain time point, you're feeling it? Like you have a headache, or you start getting a lower back pain. These are signs and signals that there's something wrong. Now, remember what I said. These are effects of a cause. There's a reason those are happening. And unfortunately, when each of these stressful things add up, it's not healthy. And there's not going to be a positive outcome unless we intervene. And so I also want to challenge you guys a little bit today to take responsibility and take charge of your health and these things, so that you can make a difference in your life, so you can experience life better and stronger and healthier. It's super important to me, and I hope that you're really getting a picture of my message, and it's, you're really beginning to hear the importance and forming some, visuals and pictures in your head of how this is so important to your health and your life. Okay, so we covered the issues. Now we need to address the 3 strategies for success. Whether could be anything in life that you're wanting to achieve, a goal, if you have a goal in mind. Could be lower back pain, headaches. Could be you want to have greater energy. It could be numbness and tingling in your hands. Could be you want to do better with nutrition, lose weight. All of these things are great things to focus on. But 3 strategies that I've used in my life that work very well is, number 1, here's challenge number 1. Don't just listen to me. Actually do these things. Now, you can do it now and start jotting stuff down as we go through it. That's fine. Or number 2 is block time out after this to actually go through the exercise and do it. Because the only way that I'm going to actually have an impact is not by teaching, but by you doing. That's where the metal is going to hit the road. Now, 1, create a start doing list. Number 2, you're going to create a stop doing list. And number 3, if you get stuck and you're not hitting your goals, or you don't know what to do next, that's when it's time to reach out for help. Colleagues, people that know more about what you're interested in, or professionals. Here's my challenge to you. In this time, crazy time, super important, start doing some self-care. Care for your body. It's the only one you're going to get. If it goes bad, sometimes we can't intervene to make them better. You know what I mean? There are some diseases that once they hit a certain point, you're not going to get any healthier. It's impossible if things break down too much. And that's what I don't want for any of you. I want you to start early before things become too big of a problem. Start sleeping 8 hours. Super important, especially for immune function, but also for total health and healing of your entire body. When your body's laying down at rest, most of the time it's going to be healing unless you're getting poor quality sleep. So work to get 8 hours of sleep. If you need to track it, use a device that can track your sleep habits or patterns, set up a system to help you do that. Number 2, take breaks during the workday. So if you're finding yourself working, set an alarm, take a couple of minutes break where you can get out of that normal, that posture that's creating problems, and go walk around, go get in the sunshine, go move, do some stretches to get out of that normal routine. Number 3, stretch. Go to a corner and stretch your arms back behind you like this. Open up your chest. Extend your head back. Stretch your head side to side. Stretch the muscles of your neck. Bend forward, bend back, move your body. This is going to seriously help improve blood flow through your entire body, relieve and decrease discomfort, pain, tension. And the last one is exercise, specifically for people that are working at home. Create a home exercise program. Whenever the gyms shut down, I could no longer go to the gym over lunch, which is what I always did. And so I immediately said, okay, I am prioritizing my exercise because it keeps me strong and healthy. That's one of the strategies that I currently use that continuously gives back to my health and my well-being and energy levels. So I figured out, how are we going to make this work with the new schedule? Blocked out the time. I didn't have any of the equipment I used to do, so we figured out what body weight exercise we can do. What do I have? What do you have? If you have nothing, that's fine. You can just do it with your own body. And if you don't have any guidance, well, you can reach out to us. I can point you in the direction of a few folks in Austin that are doing some home visits, or you can look online for a variety of videos. In fact, probably in this email, you'll find a link to our YouTube page where I've got a number of different exercises that you could probably start doing at home that are relatively easy for you. Hip bridges, things of that nature that can help start getting an exercise routine in. And if you need any help with that stuff, by all means, reach out to us. Stop doing some stuff that totally screws up health and sleep is alcohol. And it is so easy now that a lot of us are spending more time at home, just go, I'm just going to go grab and pop a beer open and drink it down. Or I'll just start drinking my wine at 4:30 instead of 5 or 6. And I'm not saying these things are bad, but drinking a lot, even drinking just a couple of glasses or a couple of beers, can cause serious sleep disturbances and sleep disruptions. And it's not just that one night, but it's multiple nights a week of not having good sleep is going to lead to the breakdown of your health, the tissues, brain health is going to deteriorate, your muscles are going to be more achy and sore, inflammation is going to be up. Stop. These are all suggestions too, right? So you don't have to do any of this. These are just suggestions. You can come up with anything you want. Stop staying up late and watching Netflix or being on Facebook. Pick a time, 9:30, 10, 11, whatever it is for you. Pick a time. I'm in bed at 9:30. My goal is to sleep by 10. It's not going to happen perfect the first time, most likely. But if you're working that system and you know what you're committed to, you have a way of reminding yourself, get it done. It's going to help a lot in the long run. Stop working until you're hurting. Who can identify with that? All day, and by the end of the day, you're forced to stop because your back hurts, your headache's pounding, your neck's stiff and hurting, or a variety of different things. We can fall back to start taking breaks. You can stop working until you hurt, start taking breaks. And the last one that's not here is reach out, like on any of these items here: sleeping, break, stretching, exercise, Like if you're struggling, you need help, reach out to someone for help. That way you can continuously make progress. I'm an advocate of having a growth mindset. If you're not getting where you want to be, there's a cause. If you're not figuring it out, get some outside intervention to help move you forward. What else? What would it look like for you and I and the city of Austin, the United States, and the world to have perseverance right now? I think that what that would look like is that we are all persistent despite difficulties. We're all striving for growth and movement despite what seems like things are pushing us to not do that. Perseverance is what's going to set the really healthy person apart from someone who isn't, because when you persevere through the barriers or the excuses, that's when you're going to reach the next level. So I'd encourage you in this time, don't give up. Just keep moving forward, keep trying, and you will make progress and move. Hopefully that information helps you a little bit in some way. And I just want to thanks for spending the time and even listening to me. It's an honor to be able to share this with you guys. And you know, as a chiropractor, there's a variety of things that we can do to help folks as far as pain goes. Pain, dysfunction, lower back pain, headaches, you know, even pregnancy, babies, kids, things of that nature. You get great results with that stuff. And that's really just a small portion of what we can do. And the reality is I can spend 10 or 15 minutes educating you, and it can help. But where I can make the biggest impact is by us having a relationship. And what I mean by that is getting on the phone, understanding what is important to you, and let's figure out a strategy to deal with it if you're not able to deal with it yourself. And I just want to let you know that help is out here. You don't have to just sit there and do nothing at this time. You can take actions to change, and that's what it takes, persevering, right? So, you know, I just want to invite you to consider, jump on the phone with me for 15 minutes. I'll do it for no charge. And we're going to figure out, is chiropractic, our office, something that would benefit you? And if it is, we'll show you how you can make that happen. If it's not, that's okay. Hopefully I'll help you discover something that does help. Number two is if you don't want to come out of your house or do anything, that's fine. We can still get on the phone and talk about what's important to you and do some virtual coaching to help you hit your health goals. That's with changing your lifestyle, setting up some systems to be healthy, modifying your nutrition, whatever you want to, whatever help you need with respect to your health, you know, we can discuss that. And then the third thing that's important to me is if you got some value out of this at all, let your manager know that this is something that you enjoyed, a little bit different during the day. And also let her know some topics that you're interested in. Is it posture? Is it how to stretch appropriately? Is it ergonomics? Is it nutrition? Is it strategies to sleep better? All those things we can create specifically for you. Just let your manager know and have them send it to us, and we'll create something specific on those topics to help. Because like I said, I just want to be a resource and teach people stuff that makes a difference, right? Also, these videos that you're going to get, we're not going to leave them on there forever, just a short period of time to provide a little bit of quick information to the businesses that we're supporting in the area that are interested in the health stuff, and we'll constantly be producing content. The other thing is visit us. Oh, how do you get a hold of us to schedule? You want to go online to our website. A link is down below. It'll also be in the email that this video comes from. You can just go click the schedule button right on the website, and you can book a consultation or visit an office, whatever you want. is fine. If you have questions, you can always just call us as well. And then the last thing I'll leave you with is, at the very least, we're constantly putting new information on mindset, nutrition, fitness, posture on our YouTube channel, Family Chiropractic of Austin YouTube channel. So you can either click that, I think, or it'll be in the email. You can click, just go over there and subscribe to the channel, and it'll notify you every time we put up a video. We've already got a number of videos up there that are not only inspiring, but also very helpful, powerful, and that can really help make a difference and impact in your life. Hey, thank you guys so much for listening. You know, as a chiropractor and a doctor, it's my mission to help educate the world, and you have just helped me fulfill that. Thank you so much. You guys have a wonderful day. Hope to talk and see you soon.